Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lady Lauren Explorer, and today I have an Achillean book that I can express how disappointed I am in this. And let me just talk about Tie Me to Him by Kat Wilkinson. This is book one. And it's just, oh my gosh. So this is a tome. This has 668 pages. And when I tell you, I went into this book expecting to love it. I was going to be like, yes, this book is going to be great. It's a tome, it's thick. Give it to me. And no, I gave this book 2 stars. So what we have, actually, hold on. I'll read you the back of it. 22-year-old Hart has been struggling to keep money in the bank and his tuition paid, but all of that changes after fate runs into him one night on accident. After a cryptic entanglement that ends with fate interested in humanity and its weaving, and Hart sporting a new set of 5 invisible threads, Hart enters his new beginning. It's this new start that entangles him and leads not only his life, but 5 others in completely new direction. This is their fate, the one they take into their own hands, the one they fought and planned for. A war is coming, and death will come to ask for their lives. Wow. But only they have the power to change it. Okay, sounds amazing, right? So here I am thinking, first of all, this is going to be a reverse harem or all male harem. I'm getting into the book, loving it. It was great. Until all of a sudden, a jarring thing happened and we switched to a different POV. That POV's name's Hi. And I'm like, who is this person? I've never heard of this person. Then we get introduced to Hi and his brother, 9. So then I'm like, okay, well, like these names, weird. Sure, Hi and 9, got you. But then all of a sudden, like Hi starts talking about how Hart is, all he's talking about is Saint, and Saint is a main character. Hart and Saint are basically the main characters, like the main protagonists. They are heroes of the story. And then I was just like, but like, we just left when Hart left his interview. So how is he with Saint? Did I miss something? It's like, this is like weeks later. As soon as Hart's chapter is finished, we go back to Saint, and Saint is now working, like it's his first day on the job, and he hasn't met Saint yet. And I'm like, where did Hi get all he's doing is talking about Saint? This is so confusing, like literally confusing. So then I can just keep reading because I'm like, okay, well, that's just one chapter. Maybe I missed something. Maybe because this was a online story before, so maybe there's like some context in the online story that I missed. But because it's a book, I would think you would put the context in the book. But whatever. Then I get to Kit, and Kit is Saint's personal assistant. I understand why he needs a chapter. I don't understand why I'm following his love story, but it's okay because, again, it kind of coincides with Hi because Hi's brother's 9, and 9 and 10 are part of a boy group. And that's what I picked up from Hi's chapter and Kit's chapter. We go back to Hart and Saint, and I'm like, cool, Hart and Saint, love them, got you. Then Saint meets Hai for the first time, and I'm still trying to figure out how Hai knew Saint, if that was the first time of him meeting, and actually Hai saying it's the first time they're meeting. So where did this, like, all Heart is doing is talking about Saint come from? It was so confusing. Then we go to another part where Heart and Saint are somewhere else on a different island, because this is set in Thailand, Bangkok. Then a chapter ends like very abruptly on a cliffhanger. Then we go back to Hai, and for the next 5 to 6 chapters, it's all Hai in this one instance with a new character in his love life. And I'm like, how is this relevant to Heart and Saint's storyline? Why do I care about Hai's like love life? I don't. And then we get Steam. I'm telling you, we are 300 pages in of a 668 page book, and we get our first Steam session not with the main characters. Then we go right back to Saint and Heart, and they're not where they were. Like, it just tells us that they're back in Thailand, and that there's like nothing resolved from what happened when they were on that business trip. And I'm like, what? How'd you guys get to Thailand? What's going on? Who edited this book? Am I like not understanding? I finished the book last night. There is no steam between our main characters, no full steam. There's like some sexual content where like it's all hands, if you know what I mean. But there's nothing else. Out of a 668 page book, our 2 main characters don't have any full steam sessions in this book. What am I reading? Huh? And then another thing is this synopsis I read to you. The synopsis. It's not in the plot. We meet Fate in chapter 1, and then Fate comes in. Fate has his own chapter. I think he has 3 chapters in this whole entire book, but that's about it. Fate's funny too, but none of this, besides meeting Fate, like I don't understand how this synopsis matched this plot, because that synopsis did not match the plot. Besides Heart messing around with Fate's balls of woven thread and then picking them up. That was about it. I know this is book 1. I'm hoping that book 2, whenever it comes out, will have a better explanation, will be better written, will have steam from the main characters who we actually care about, because everyone else is irrelevant to the storyline. If it's just these two, I don't understand how this came about. I'm so confused. And hopefully book 2 will like help me. But this is disappointing. I was so disappointed. So, like, even when the Steam session happened with Hai and Mark, which is his love interest, we don't see Mark again. At the 300 pages, after that whole is is gone. We don't see Mark again. Where'd he go? Like, it's just like so many unfinished story plots that I'm just so overwhelmingly confused. Yeah. So this was a 2, and again, I will read book 2 because I'm committed now. I want to know what's going on. It didn't leave me on a cliffhanger either, but I want to know what's going on. I want to know how Hart and these 5 characters, who technically I don't really know all 5, because we've met so many characters. Like, I know it's Hart, Saint, Kit maybe, but then I have like High, but then who's 5? Because there's 9 and then there's 10 and then there's 1. And the character names, all the characters I just said are names of a character. 10, 9, 1, High, Heart, Saint, Kit. The only one that has like a very relatively normal name was Mark, and we only saw Mark when he in his session with High. I don't know. And I just keep harping on how confused this book had me. Really confused. So yeah, that's my spiel. I hope you liked it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I post almost every single day, so stay tuned. Please like and subscribe to see more from me. I like drama, romance, Achillean. I just like it all. So you will be seeing a whole bunch of that in the near future. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day, and bye.